We're going to be taking a look today at Frank's storm shelter. Frank's project is coming along. We see the foundation work is in and the storm shelter is going up. The plan and the technique that Frank selected was an ICF storm shelter. There were many options for him on this, but he picked this as being the best. Not only was it perfect for his particular project, it produced a room that would be comfortable year-round and can be used, as we saw in the plan, for a closet. We're going to see many different aspects of this as we look at the ICF forms that were used to form this project. These are very easy to work with, and they go together very quickly and produce a very strong reinforced room. As we can see here, the blocks are stacked together, and well, we're just going to let George, the foundation man, tell you all about it. Here's what the final product looked like. George has been working on this here for just a few hours. It's assembled very shortly. After he tells us a little bit, we'll take a look at what's inside.
Today we're working with Nudura insulated concrete forms. These have 2.5 inches of styrofoam insulation, and then there's a plastic web in between to hold them together and give you your desired wall width. There's an interlock system on the top and the bottom, and on each place where there's a web, there's a set of diamonds, and that's a nail strip. When you put these together, you just align the nail strips, press it down, push the other side down, and it locks into place. This gives us a place where we can nail our siding or a sheetrock directly onto. If you look down here on the top, the tops and the bottoms both have these indentations on them. Those hold you up off of the bottom of your footing when you're done, and you go along and caulk that with a styrofoam sealant, and that seals it up so there's no air infiltration anywhere in the whole system. You've got solid styrofoam everywhere, it's full of concrete, and then solid styrofoam on the other side, so there's no air leakage at all. They'll give you maximum thermal control and virtually no thermal transfer from the inside to the out. The system comes in 8-foot sections, so they go up quickly, 8-foot long lengths, and you've got pre-made corners for inside corners and outside corners or 45-degree bends. So you can do bay windows or octagons, whatever you need to do. The corners come in 2 different lengths. You just flip them from side to side to allow for which one's the long side. That allows you an interlock, so everything ties together. And as you get done, it all is interlocked together and it holds in place. This is the Nudura system is that it lays down flat for shipping. So where you've got a 13-inch wall width when you're done, it's only 5.5 inches wide when they ship it. They ship in a whole lot less space, and they're easier to handle, and they're easier to stack around the job and as you're preparing to do your assembly.
As George was assembling the ICF blocks, he placed steel rebar, as you see here, laying on the ground inside across the cross ties, tying the whole thing together with steel, making a very strong and secure storm room. Here we're looking at the door cavity. You can see the crossbars as the project was going up. After the concrete was poured from the top using a concrete pump truck, a few days later a concrete cap was added, making a very secure and comfortable room, not only a storm shelter, but in this case a walk-in closet. This is one of many possible answers for storm shelters. We'll be looking at many different things as the days go by, so just keep in touch. Thank you.